Here we have the new and refreshed 2022 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. And this one comes in the custom trim level in red hot on jet black cloth interior. And the powertrain consists of a 2.7 liter high output turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. And this one comes in the Dark Essentials package as well, so we get the blacked out bow tie badging. So that's a $450 option there. But there's that refreshed front end, which I wasn't feeling at first, but it's growing on me. And then down here we have 20-inch aluminum wheels. Here we have the power door locks, power windows, power mirrors. There's a whole door panel there. Headlamp controls, electronic parking brake. And there's our driver's seat. And what's awesome is we get power lumbar as well in this custom pickup truck. Really like how they did that. Now we're gonna hop in the back seat here. So really good leg room here. I'm 6'3" and I'm able to sit back here, still have plenty of space. And the seat in front of me is adjusted for someone of my size as well. And it's actually a little far back. So just really good interior space in here. And there we have our rear AC vents. But next, let's go ahead and check out the window sticker. So there's a pretty good view there. This one stickers for $42, $445. And like I said, you get that Dark Essentials package. So you get the black tailgate lettering, nameplates, and bow tie. And of course, you have the halogen reflector standard. We have the rear windows tinted. And then with the two-wheel drive, you actually get 19 city, 22 highway EPA rated, so that's pretty good. There's our back end there, and I do like that black lettering. It looks really good on this red. So we do get bed lighting here. And then we get that 120 volt 3-prong plug-in in the bed, which I always like having that. And there's our front passenger seat there. Personally, now that I look at it, I think the Dark Essentials package is worth that extra 400 or so bucks because it really makes a huge difference on how this truck stands out. There's that 2.7 liter 4-cylinder, turbocharged. And now we're gonna go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So here we have the steering wheel here. I like how it's got that look that carried over from the newer GM vehicles. And over here we have our radio, so we get AM, FM, XM radio along with Bluetooth audio. Then we get wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto as well. And there's our backup camera with the guidelines that turn as you turn the steering wheel. Then we have our settings here. We can adjust the system, what phone's connected, Wi-Fi, what apps, and of course we can adjust the actual vehicle settings, so you can turn buckle to drive on and off so the car won't go into gear without you buckling your seatbelt. We can toggle the automatic emergency braking, front pedestrian braking, excuse me. So just plenty to fool with there. And then down here we have our AC controls. We can adjust temperature here, what vents are open here, toggle the AC, defrost. And then I really like how you can just turn the climate on and off by hitting that button there, because you used to have to turn it all the way to one side and then it would still kind of be on. So I'm glad they fixed that. Then we have lane departure, auto stop, and all this which we can toggle. And in the tow haul mode, they put it here because this one is just a 2-wheel drive. We have another 3-prong plug-in here, 12 volt, and then a USB-C, USB-A input. And then here we have our center console, which also doubles as a 6th seat if you need it. And then to do that, you just pull this up and then it'll lock. And then you just pull this here to put it back and it becomes the center console again. So really nice. So it's not flying all over the place. Over here we have our glove compartment. Owner's manual's there. And then second cubby here. And then we can adjust the forward collision by hitting this here. Cruise controls, windshield wiper controls, and then for our shifter, the column, you just hit the brake, pull down, reverse, neutral, drive, low, and then we can shift manually here in low mode. And we finally get standard push button start in the custom. And we have that new key fob here with remote start. But next we're gonna go ahead and take this 2022 Silverado 1500 Custom with a 2.7 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder out on the road for a quick test drive. So like I've said in my other review of the 2.7 liter 4-cylinder, just really good power to have a 4-cylinder turbo in a truck. Just accelerates very nicely. And the passing power is phenomenal. One of the perks of having a turbo. But let's test out the sound system while we're coming down the interstate.
All I did was work harder. All I did was work harder, yeah. Hustle a little bit smarter to take myself farther, yeah. And my marching orders, reach my goal. Order, try and take off. Never stop trying, keep going, never retire. All I did was work harder. All I did was work harder, yeah. All I did was work harder. All I did was work harder, yeah.
So not bad for a stock system. I will say that it seemed like a lot of it was coming from the front instead of getting that full surround sound there. But for a standard system, it's not bad at all, especially since you get the wireless CarPlay and the Android Auto. But probably about a 6 out of 10. The Bose system will probably get 8.5, 9 out of 10. I haven't tested one of the newer models, but the 21 Bose system was really good. And there's the auto stop that just come on there. And I said this in another truck I did with this powertrain. I love the turbo sound, but at the same time, the engine itself is so quiet. Like, you have that turbo whistle going on, but the engine is, you can just barely hear it. And overall, I like how the hood slopes down in the front, makes visibility a bit easier. The overall driving dynamics, really like, I feel like I'm in a full-size truck, but in a good way without feeling I'm in a heavy-duty truck. It still drives SUV-like in terms of the steering dynamics, but I do feel like I'm king of the road in a full-size truck at the same time. And I think, especially as vehicles start to go electric and things of that nature, I think you'll see these 4-cylinders get very popular because people don't like them. They rather have a V8, but it's kind of like green eggs and ham. You don't know you like it until you try it. And I was one of those people who was like, oh, why would you put a 4-cylinder in a pickup truck? But as I've driven one, especially someone like myself who does a lot more hauling than towing, it's a really, really good option if you don't want to pay more for gas or pay more for a bigger engine, and you just want that acceleration feel of a turbo. This is the way to go. And this will bring me to the end of my review of the new 2022 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Custom.